Reno is a city that we've visited several times in the past, and we're looking forward to sharing a few tips with you about things you can experience in Reno.
Nestled in the valley between the Sierra Nevada mountains and the high desert plains, Reno, Nevada offers a vibrant art scene, thrilling festivals, and stunning outdoor activities. Reno has a unique charm and character all of its own. Dubbed the biggest little city in the world, Reno offers a mix of natural beauty, rich history, and modern attractions.
And Reno was the first stop of a recent road trip that we took that was centered mainly in California, though we did cross the border into Nevada for this particular segment. One of the things I did for this trip is before we hit the road, went online on a maps program on Google Maps, spotted out gas stations that were going to be available for us on the road, and tried to get a sense, because we're pulling the trailer, it's about 30 feet, just to make sure that we've got easy in and outs. So that kind of helped identify gas stations. We are now at Bridgeport and just filling up before next stop in Reno. From exploring the Riverwalk district to enjoying the breathtaking views of the mountains, there's lots to keep you entertained in Reno.
On Sunday morning, we started with Mass at Our Lady of the Snows. Later, we took refuge from the heat before the Riverfest event inside St. Thomas Aquinas Cathedral. It's the mother church of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Reno, Nevada.
We're in downtown Reno this afternoon, and we've been in Reno before where there's festivals going on. Always a fun day.
Yeah, beautiful Truckee River. We're going to go spend some time over there. Lots of stuff to do, music. We're going to have a great time.
Today we've got Riverfest going on. Mm-hmm. So here we go. Reno is a huge festival city. It's got a great festival culture. And throughout our several visits to Reno, we've experienced a few. On the most recent trip, we experienced Riverfest, which is a popular annual event held along the Truckee River. It's a lively event that celebrates the community's connection to the river and its importance in shaping Reno's history. But the fun happens with lots of live music, food vendors, various water activities in the river like paddleboarding and kayaking. When we were there were these activity areas for kids where they could go on these contraptions of various sorts. You did jewelry shopping, there were clothes vendors.
They had all kinds of vendors there. So I was so interested in some of them because there was some local artists that made their own jewelry. And I'm very drawn towards that type of thing because I love the local artists, and they just make such beautiful things.
Very unique things.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also enjoyed Mexican food from one of the many food vendors, cold beer, which hit the spot on the hot weekend day when we were there. And soaked up live music from the comfort and shade of the VIP section, thanks to your brother.
Yay, my brother brought us, he didn't even realize it in the beginning that he could get into this VIP section until he ran into a coworker. And then it was like, oh, go sit over there and enjoy the music under the shade in a chair. It was like, yay. So that was fun.
Yeah, it was
a good time.
Enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
Treatment like you do, baby, please. Don't treat me like you do. Gonna broke my poor baby, left me with these tattoos in blue.
Thoughts on the Riverfest?
I had a great time.
You did have a good time.
It was hot, and I didn't know if I could handle the hot, but I did. It's the first time that I've actually felt the hot since last summer. So, but it was great. I love the river. It's a great river.
There was a decent amount of shade.
Yeah.
By the river there.
Yeah. Got some good food.
We had great tacos.
Yeah.
Nice music to listen to. A great blues band.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have VIP band, which means we got some special stuff.
Yeah, so we got seats to watch the band under umbrellas, which was very nice.
It was nice.
So it helps to know people who know the right people.
That's right.
And we knew that person today.
Yeah.
So that helped. So, so a good afternoon in Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. Loved it. Not done. Still gonna go visit some family, and that's it. Tomorrow's another day.
Yep. We were surprised to see this activity in Reno. We've heard Reno offers lots to do, but we decided to pass on mixing beer and axe throwing. Next stop in Reno, we're going to take a visit to Battleborn Beer.
Hi, Jeff.
During our recent trip, we were also treated to a private tour at the Battleborn beer plant right in downtown Reno. If you want an authentic Reno beer, our top choice for you is Battleborn beer. They only offer one variety of beer.
Which is brilliant.
It's a lager.
Yes.
But it's a world-class recipe true to the traditional brewing tradition. You will find no rice in this beer. You will find no cheating in this beer. You will find the authentic German style. If you want true classic beer, it's Battleborn beer.
So that grain from the grist case will come through this conveyor and go into what's called the mash tun. And 150 degree water, and about 2,000 pounds of grain, and it just, like oatmeal, just kind of steeps like tea to get all that sugar out. From there, we go to the lauter tun, and we'll actually sparge in additional water. Here we'll start doing some chemistry to make sure that the protein levels, the alpha acid level, all these like chemical characteristics for this beer are achieved, and then we'll transfer this sweet malty water called wort, W-O-R-T. Will then go, you can see there's a perforated bottom in there, and that rake will circulate to start separating the grain from the wort, and then just like a giant Mr. Coffee filter, that liquid will go down through and then to the boiler.
This recent trip that we took to Reno, this is the first time that we visited the area with our trailer. So on past visits, we've always stayed in one of the hotels, usually associated with one of the casinos. But this time we had our Airstream with us. We ended up selecting the River West RV Park, which is right in downtown Reno. And if you're traveling to Reno in an RV and want a place to park your rig in the city, it's an okay place to consider. On the plus side, it's just 1 mile west of the downtown area. In fact, we walked from the RV park to downtown, a 20-minute walk. We were right there. The RV park itself sits right on the side of the Truckee River, so from our Airstream, just a couple of steps, we found ourselves on the banks of the Truckee River, a nice, relaxing area.
I heard it at night, too. I heard the river.
Yeah. So, things that we liked. When we pulled in, we probably had one of the best personal escorts to our site. The guy, he was like waiting for us.
He knew our names.
Yes.
He just looked at us and he knew who we were instantly.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So he directed us to a pull-through site. And I guess one thing I'll mention is as we were pulling in, and we'll talk about this more in a minute, but I immediately, when I was looking around, started to get a little bit concerned about how am I going to get out of here when it's time to leave in a few days. And he just looked at me and said, hey, you're here to enjoy yourself. Don't worry about that. We'll deal with getting you out of here later. Just have a good time.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
He was
So I did as the escort, the camp host instructed, put those concerns out of my mind. We parked the rig, but back to the things we liked. As I mentioned, it's very, very close to the downtown area. It was pretty quiet considering it's kind of in the midst of downtown
It was in the
Reno.
midst of downtown, and there were full-timers that lived there.
Yeah. Lots of full-timers.
Lots of full-timers. So it was also in the middle of summer. It was vacation time. So I didn't know what you never know what the noise levels are going to be in RV parks.
Yeah.
But this was very quiet enough to where I heard the river.
Lots of shade. There was a good amount of trees. So, and given that when we were there, and Reno can get hot, it was nice to have the shade. There was full hookups. There were bathroom and shower facilities.
Very nice ones.
And given that we were in the city, I had a feeling of safety in this RV park.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like the sketch of
Nope.
other places.
Nope, not at all.
One of the things you'll want to pay attention to for sure if you're staying at River West RV is when you're leaving is you don't want to use the main exit because it's fairly steep. And there's even a sign here that says that your rig is going to scrape, and you can even see there's just a lot of scrape marks. We've seen posts from other visitors who have been here and have put up the same warning. So you'll want to exit through the main entrance when you're leaving. It'll be the right thing to do for your rig. So that's one tip for when you're staying here at River West.
So that's the River West RV Park. It is an option for you in downtown Reno. And I mean, when I think about it, most downtown cities don't have RV parks like this. So it is a nice benefit if you want to visit the city in a rig. Reno is a place that caters to a diverse range of interests, from a dynamic art scene to outdoor adventures, food, beer. There's lots to offer for visitors. And let's not forget, every single month, festivals. And hopefully it's a place that you'll get to someday in the future.